Welcome back to the channel, iCyber Golfers. We are going to tackle the last two remaining courses from the E6 Connect mobile app, the one that comes, the courses that you receive when you do purchase an MLM2Pro. You'll receive a license, you go out there, download the app, you enter the license key, and then you're able to download the 6 courses along with the driving ranges, and I think there's a practice range as well for chipping and putting. But we're going to knock out those last two today. We are running it off of our iPad, and we are going to be using the projector, though, so we can get more immersiveness. The MLM2Pro, like I said, is our source for launch monitor. We're going to hit play golf. We're going to hit next. Before we do that, let's go ahead and make sure that the MLM is actually connected. So we're going to go here, configure, simulator, hit that, hit configure, hit accept. It shows to be connected, so we're good. Just a quick little check you can do to make sure you're good. So play golf, hit next, hit next. We're going to choose Stone Canyon Golf Club, hit next. The setup looks fine to me. So unlimited mulligans, pin position easy, auto caddy is on, flybys are on. There's going to be no wind. The green hardness is going to be moderate. The fairway is going to be moderate. Let's see. Computer will decide putting. One of my viewers said that's the better way to choose it, so I'm going to leave that on. Auto continue will have 5 seconds before it moves on. Terrain penalty will be off, so that helps me when I'm trying to figure out the software and the physics within a software. That really helps me a lot. Auto drop and rehit, we're going to have that off. Elevation will be sea level. The stemp of the green is going to be 10 miles an hour. Let's tee off. And let's see, more importantly, if this MLM2Pro does connect. Because right now, I believe we are in a disconnected state. And that is unfortunately an issue. Let's just see here. Maybe it will show ready here in just a second after that loads. Okay, we're green, so I was just worried about that for nothing. We are going to start off with our 3-wood here and see if we can get this out there, you know, preferably 180, 200. We are not completely warmed up, but I just wanted to get into this software and finish these last 2 courses. All right, let's go, guys. 3-wood, right off the deck. Nice contact. We did get the draw. Got a little bit of run out there. It should be all right. Didn't get all the distance, but again, we are not warm by any means yet. We're going to try to not use mulligans today. We're going to try to just play through. Let's see here. I don't think we want to go that route. That seems kind of brutal. That's going to put 128, leave us a little bit left. So I'm going to go ahead and hit I'm going to hit an 8-iron, and I'm going to try to draw it. That's going to be what I'm going to attempt to do. So the pin is out there, 128. We're going to try to draw this shot. All right, let's go. 8-iron. We certainly drew it. It's not a bad shot. That's pretty good. Ended up in the sand, but that was a pretty good draw. Right around the tree. A little more pace on it, and I think we would have got it there. The distance was optimal. 150 yards is what I generally will shoot this, hit this club, the 8-iron. We're good to go. All right, we'll do our trusty Vokey, and then we'll do our trusty math. So we got to divide by 3 if we want yards. I like putting in feet. I like chipping in yards. All right, let's go here. About a 20. It's about a 20 yard. Let's go. It's great contact. Okay, certainly went past the pin. That ended up being a 34-yard shot. But again, I'll just have to figure that out with this particular launch monitor. I do like yards better. I know what that translates to. We were 45 feet away and it 3-putted us. So that's going to certainly be a not an optimal opening for us. Another thing too is just trying to judge the distance out of the sand. Different softwares play differently, so keep that in mind. I do love the flyover. It's very immersive. Very, very cool setup here. Okay, looks like we're just going to try to blast it down the middle with the 3-wood again. And that's going to primarily be our recipe today, is just trying to get this 3-wood online down there so we can play our next shot. All right, 3-wood. Hole number 2 is a par 5, 462 yards. Let's go. Yeah, my club face is turning, which is causing that. So I'm not catching it pure and I'm losing distance. We're going to have to just make better contact there. Again, that's only 168 yards. We're going to have to hit this 3-wood again. It's just going to have to get better. Don't feel like I'm really taking my normal swing. That's the one we want right there. Okay, I think we just leave it on that line. That's 268 yards. Let's just see what we can do here. 3-wood. Shot number 2 into this par 5. That's better contact right there, guys. Yep, we're in the fairway now. Yep, that's going to be about 200-ish yards. All good right there. Now we're going to have some yardage where we can approach. We are certainly getting a draw for sure. So it's a 98-yard shot, up 4, like 100. We're going to take our approach wedge at it because this is approach wedge territory. All right, let's go. Approach wedge. Hit it a little thin and I pulled it across my body. So I am not hitting the ball straight. I know that. I need to fix that. And believe it or not, this is just throwing me off. I'm going to slide it back a little bit. It just seems like it's a little too close to me, and I think that might be what's getting in my sight. Okay, we got a chip here, looks like. 48 feet. Just want to get it close. It looks like it goes downhill. You can tell by the blue coloration. It's not too bad. Pretty nice little approach. There we go, guys. That's a nice chip. That's going to put us in the zone. Hopefully the 1-putt zone. And the computer decides it's going to get better if your shots get better, if that makes any sense. So the better you play, meaning me, if I make better approaches, those ones where they were giving me 3 putts, sometimes you'll see those dial in as 2 putts. And that's the adaptive piece of the computer decides, which is kind of cool. But I still like I want to see a 10-foot ring and I want to see a 40-foot ring. I still have not figured out how to do that with this software, but that is going to be something that I feel would be very beneficial if I could figure that piece out. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to hit this 3-wood, try to make better contact, get it out there. We certainly striped the second one, so I think we're slowly getting our swing speed and our connection back. All right, 3-wood. There we go, guys. Got around it. It's still going to go draw a little bit, but not as much, not as severe. As long as we clear that bush. Okay, kicked it back out to the fairway, so we're good there. We are good there. And that's only going to get better as we warm up some more. You guys know that I absolutely just dreaded this software, but I've grown to like it over time. The fact that it's just included with your MLM, that should be the bonus right there. And then if you did happen to procure that lifetime membership, then you're pretty much got everything you need. You need to play sim golf. So as much as I complained about it, it is certainly worth it once you get to know it. The better offering, in my opinion, though, is lifetime subscription with the MLM2Pro, lifetime subscription with Awesome Golf. You get those 2 pieces of software, you don't need anything else. Absolutely love the Awesome Golf driving range. Absolutely love their simulator software. We're taking a pitching wedge here and trying to get it up onto the green. That's a great shot with the pitching wedge. Straight, high, should come in like a yard dart. Felt like we got it further than that. I did feel like we got a little bit more than that. What was that? Let me see what the carry was there. Carry was 91 yards. Nah, I feel like that was more of a 100 plus-ish. Might be my swing speed, but that's okay. At least we're chipping now. So that chip we just made was a 40-yard chip. 40-foot chip. So I just need to swing a little bit more of a backswing to get it to 60 yards. I am going to throw it out to the left a little more, though. Looks like it does break that way. Threw it more out to the left. There's the break. Did roll through. Checked up a little bit. Let's see now if the hot streak starts to dial in for us. Maybe that's going to be a 2-putt. I think it'll tell me here. Yeah, 2-putt. Okay, not too bad. Again, very good representation. It does look a little bit crisper. I know it sounds kind of wild, but when you're looking at the iPad, maybe it's the 4:3 aspect ratio directly on the iPad. It does look pretty crisp there. Again, it's not bad at all on this screen. Okay, we're gonna hit the 3-wood. Drive it out there, hole number 4. I'm sorry, yeah, par 4, hole number 4, 295 yards. Let's get it out there. There we go. We're dialed in now. We're starting to get it. That's straight. And as soon as it left my club, I knew it was a straight shot. Yep, there's our 200 plus yards, and that'll get further as we kind of go through this hole a little bit more, this course a little more. Because we did start off just plumb cold. I think what I remembered about this software is I had to club up. I had to club up on shots. So this is normally a approach wedge. I have to take a pitching wedge at it. That's what I remember about this software, but I didn't figure that out until maybe the 10th or 11th hole last time. So my 100-yard club today might be this pitching wedge. We'll find out. Let's see what that shot does, and that's going to tell me everything I need to know here. 100-yard club right there with some backspin. Let's go, guys. This was the one thing I did still complain about, was just how dramatic some of these greens were. I'm off, but let's see if the auto computer decides is going to make me do anything here. It looks like it is. Okay, so going to have to do just a little bitty chip to get it within the zone. Was really hoping that would have just dropped in for me. Guess we can just hold it out, right? See what that does. Looks like it did pick up from the MLM. Okay, we rolled right by the hole. That was a good little chip. And that's going to leave us, yeah, 25 feet. That's still pretty lengthy. I'd be curious if that just one-putted me. It did. Okay, so I was 5 feet away from the hole. That chip was 25 feet. Again, me just trying to understand the terminology of this software and how it operates. It's absolutely gorgeous, though. It's a nice course, especially when you have it on the projector. So I did receive my 2 HDMI connectors from my Rapsodo Pro. I did receive the cable, so I just got to do that work over the holiday weekend. Run them over there to that connection box, and then all I need to do in the future is drag the Rapsodo Pro cable up, snap it in, and none of this will be hanging. It'll all be run into the ceiling, nice, crisp, and clean. I did try to do the that little AirPlay stuff to it. I just didn't like it. I kept the wireless dongle though, because that does work pretty good with my son's setup when they're casting from their laptop and their iPad. It's just not really good for simulator software, in my opinion. Again, we got the 3-wood dialed in now. We're hitting this thing straight. We're probably going to be able to consistently get it at least 200 yards. Should be good to go. Because when you do set up your simulator, your iPad has to connect to the wireless dongle, your launch monitor has to connect to the wireless dongle, and then the screen has to be able to basically, cast. So it was very laggy. That was the one thing I hated about it. So it's a 139, it's up 10, that's 149, 150. I'm going to club up though. I'm going to take a 7-iron because an 8 would be my 150, but I feel like I need this 7-iron to just get us there. We'll see. 7-iron. I pulled it. It's going to go over to the right. Yeah. I mean, I felt that come off my club face and everything. Yeah, that was just a horrible shot. I was trying to lay off, and in the process, I just delayed it so much that I sliced at it. Just came right across it. It's okay. We're going to be able to chip. See if we can figure out these chipping distances. All right. We're sitting at +3. Let's see if we can get this close. 38, 40, we had this a minute ago, but we are in the, it says earth. We don't have live penalty on those, so we don't have to worry about that. So we just need a 10-yard shot, looks like. Almost a 15-yard shot. Guess not. That didn't do it. I'm going to mulligan that. I'm going to see if I can get that. Oh, I can't do it there. Look at me, guys. I'm over here trying to mulligan with my... You can tell how my muscle memory there, right? Just used to that being my control. All right, just a little bit more of a backswing. Let's go. Okay, I just cannot figure this chipping out with the E6 Connect software. Every other software I got, but my one pet peeve is the yards and feet. I just... Okay, let's go. This is the part that used to just irritate me though too, because these greens are not, they're not fun. All right, we checked it up right by the hole. That should be good. Unfortunately, we burned a shot, so I guess I'm gonna have to lay back a little bit. That's what I'm gonna have to do. So that's a one putt. I think that's gonna be a bogey, at least a bogey, probably a double. Ooh, that's a really nice par 3 right here. It's a very nice par 3. 117 yards. We did get a bogey on that last one. Okay. Is it up 13 as well? Looks like it is, right? So we'll just say 10, 127, 130. It's a 130-yard shot. All right, 9-iron. Let's see if we can land a 9-iron on there. It's going to fade out to the right. Left the club face open, but it should be near the green. Oh, we got a good little kick, but it's that chipping. Okay, let's go. Okay, guys, 55 feet. Looks like it stops up there, like it's red. All right, let's see if we can get it there. I'm just doing half swings just to see what kind of rollout we're going to get. That just checked up. There's a nice little rollout, guys. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That should be a par. And our hot streak should start getting hot. So we're going to start getting longer and longer putts. That was 2.7 away from the cup. I'm just going to do this by look and feel because I'm not worried about the calculation. All righty. This looks like a wide open hole for us. Maybe an opportune time to take out the mini driver. We'll do that. Haven't done one of these in a while. We'll see what that be like. We have the mini driver loaded up, and it's just a long, narrow chute we're trying to hit down. Let's see what we can do here, guys. Just double checking here. All right, let's go. Mini driver. Crushed that right down the center. Didn't feel like I got that much draw on it, I'm not going to lie. But I got a good little kick. Kicked up some dust. All right. That didn't work out in my favor. That felt like a really straight shot too, guys. Alrighty, looks like we have we're on an upslope. Oh no, we're down. We're underneath it. So we got a ways to go. Gonna hit a 7-iron out of this just to try to get it back up into the fairway. So we're gonna try to get a 7-iron lifted out of there. See what happens. 7-iron. We crushed that 7-iron. Absolutely crushed it. That's perfect. Very good. Got 160 yards almost out of the sand. This is my 160-yard club, so imagine that. Ball speed 108. Yep, very good. That's going to leave us, ironically, 150, up 18. It's the same club, so we're going to hit this twice. Just going to catch it pure. Now we're in the fairway, so we should be able to get it there. Same swing. Oh, club face spun a little bit. It's not going to be that bad, actually. Okay. That was our third shot. I believe this is a par 5. So we might have an opportune chance if we can land it in the... I'm going to guess a pretty decent radius is what we need to do. Okay, looks like we are in the rough. It's a little misleading. It looks like we're in the sand. 69 feet. Let's see if we can flop this there. Lift it in the air with the... want to drop it in. There's some spin. That's what I was hoping for. get some spin. So that's 30. Let's see how far we are away from the pin, and we'll see what it gives us. Because this is the computer decides making some two. That's a 2-putt, so that's going to be a bogey, I believe. So we should be sitting at like +4 or 5, probably +5 already. I mean, it's decent, but again, yeah, +5. It's decent software. It's just the value you get from Awesome Golf. It's way better, but I get it. I mean, I understand. This comes with it, so you don't have to pay anything for it. So you got to kind of take that into consideration. You're not paying anything, especially if you get the lifetime membership, then you're locked in. All right, 3-wood. That's a beautiful shot right there. That's going to be straight. I keep getting draw on it. No, get it through there. Give me a good bounce. Okay, back to the fairway, just almost to the fairway. It's all right. I can live with that. Ball speed 122. I need to get that to 130-ish to get it really beyond that 200 mark. 185. I think I'm okay just trying to hit this again. Go ahead and hit this again. 3-wood. Yep, that's a pretty good strike right there. Well, I thought it was. Didn't get in the air very much, did I? And now we're leaving ourselves those chips. So again, on any other platform, I'm all about it. This one, I'm still learning it. That just means I got to put more time. 72 feet. All right, let's just flop it. Looks like it's on a down slope. Try to get in the air and stop it there. Maybe that's a little better than the last one. This is what I couldn't tell. This is the part that just gets me. Okay. Let's go. 22 feet. We had this earlier. Just a nice little punch out like that. Bro, that's a 3-pointer from the line. Let's go. That didn't bounce or anything. It literally I just cupped it. Just hold it out. There you go. That's how you do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell in your ear, but that was exciting. My first chip out. I don't even know if you call that a chip out. That's more of like a 3-point shot, if you ask me. 158, down 20. I'll still probably play a 140-yard shot, so I'll play an 8-iron. I'll play the 8, see if we can get it there with the 8. All right, let's go. Oh, we hit that low. Did it read? I don't think it read. Good. And glad didn't read. That was a horrible shot. Try that again. Better swing. I got to focus on my grip. That's what was going wrong here a second ago. Focus on your grip. Let's go. Amazing when you just fix your grip. That's a great shot. That's going right at it. Okay, we're in the sand. I'm happy with the flight there. What did we end up shooting? 137 yards? Okay. Vokey. Have no idea what this is going to do. Don't know chipping in this software. Just going to try to flip it and drop it. Flop it and drop it. Beginning kind of rollout. 50 feet. Let's see. I'm guessing 2-putt. I'm going to guess 2-putt. Yep. Not too terrible, but would have loved a 1-putt. I had to get it closer, though. Nice little hole here. We have some water. Looks like we're going to have to clear that in some way, shape, or form. Probably a par 5, I would imagine. Guess we're going to find out, aren't we? Well, let's find out. Oh, yeah, par 5 for sure. We got to blast the first one. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going to go ahead and take a mini driver at it. That's good right there. Okay, just want to get it to that open spot and let it kind of feed back to the open area. I know I just said open twice, and you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So there's that little marker out there. I'd like for it to draw once it gets past that marker. Okay, there's the marker. There's the draw. I mean, I love it whenever I can do what I'm trying to do. That's just so cool. But we're not going over the water. I'll tell you that right now. There's no way. I don't have a shot that goes that far. Yeah, you know what's right. Let's go hit that. Anywhere down there is going to be fine. So let's hit a 3-wood. See if we can get it down there. That was a superb strike, by the way, with the mini driver. See if we can get this 3-wood out there just as far. Yeah, that's great too. Cart path, come on. I mean, what kind of ricocheting is all this? Don't put me behind the rock. That is so rude. Oh my God. How the heck am I going to get out of this? What do I even have? I'm literally against a rock. I might like be in this little crevice. Looks like an armpit. Oh, sometimes course designers, they just make me laugh. Like, don't even make that a thing. Like, I shouldn't even be able to do that. I'm going to punch it out, I guess. I guess I'm going to try to hit it this way. That is unbelievable. All right, we'll just take a Vokey. I have no idea. If I'm inside that little, I'm going to call it a crevice. I just have no idea what this is going to do. Literally just looking to get it back to the fairway. It looks like that's about 49 yards, 50 yards. I'll just take about a half swing with this Vokey. We'll see what happens. No idea. No idea, guys. Yeah, those are some wacky physics right there. It literally looked like I was in between the rock, like in between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, that's where I was. We can go for it now, finally. 115. Gonna go with a pitching wedge. Is it down? It's down to 114. Yeah, let's just see if we can get a pitching wedge there. Full pitching wedge. That's what we're looking for. Let's go. That's great contact. Did pull it across my body. There's that. But that was good contact. Okay, we're on the green. Are we? Bueller? Oh, course designer. Am I on the green or am I on the fringe? What are we going to do here? Are you going to putt me? If so, it's probably a 2-putt. 2-putt. That'll work for me, I think. It's going to end up being a bogey. I think that was a par 5. That's probably a 6 that I shot. So I should be like +6 already. Nice course. Tell it's kind of desert-based, mountainous. +7. All right, let's go there. And we just made the turn. Whoo, this is going to be a high-scoring round, guys. And not in a positive way. Let's go. All right, let's go. 3-wood. I purposefully hit that with it open because it just seems like it was not. Everything was cutting back that way. So I did hit that intentionally. Let's hit another one. There's a par 4. We still got a ways to go, I believe. Probably 200 plus yards, would I think? Yeah, 200. Let's go. Just got to be better. There it is. It's out the same side. There's the draw. Are we going to draw it onto the green? We're going to get that lucky? Nah. We're going to leave it at some weird foot. It's going to be feet to the pin. Okay. 64. Again, I just have no idea, so I'm just going to get as close as I can. Let's see what that be like. That's not too bad. Left it about 8 foot from the pin. I'm guessing it's probably a 10-foot gimme for 1 putt. That would probably be okay. That'd probably be a par if it does 1 putt. And I'll be happy with that. Oh, 2-putt. Come on. I was 8 feet away and it 2-putted me. That doesn't seem very fair. Not at all. Okay, looks like we're driving it out there again. So again, the scoring system here, I'm going to have to figure it out. I would rather have something more static. That just doesn't seem very, very like, manageable. 3-wood. Yep, same shot. Oh, that time we faded it. Did we stay out of the bunker? Yeah, we stayed out of the bunker. Okay, is this a par 4 as well? Because we're just hitting 3-woods. I mean, that's how difficult this course actually is. Yeah, 3-woods. This is a par 4. Oh my goodness. This is brutal. This is brutal. I mean, I'm just trying to hit it as hard as I possibly can because this is... Okay, give me a bounce. Bounce out. Nope. We're in the sand. So that's my second shot. So as long as we can land it, well, 8 feet's not enough. I was 8.8 feet away and it two-putted me. So I can't really rely on that. There's a lip here, I think. I'm gonna have to lift it, flop it, and drop it. Don't know what that's gonna do, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so now I'm, I guess, 19 feet away. Two putt. So an 8-foot and an 18-foot are the same. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm on a hot streak. I guess you guys know what my least favorite sim software is, in case you haven't figured that out by now. And I have one more course to play still, so yay me. Yay E6 Connect Mobile. I do have one viewer. I think that person does like it. He probably plays in it more frequently than I do. I'm just being a little downer here, right? Should be fortunate that it's 90 degrees outside and I'm in here. That's better. It's a lot better. There we go, guys. We're back. That's a great shot. Into the meat. Now we probably have at least an iron in, I would think. Unless it's still 200 yards. And then at that point, it's like, man. 195 up. Yeah, let's go. 3-wood again. Just need to carry this in a little sheath behind me and just pull it out. Like He-Man. Let's go. Let's just unload it, man. That's what we have to do. Oh, now this one flies 200 yards. All right, now we're around the green with our favorite thing to do in this software. Maybe by the 17th hole, I'll get it dialed in. But like I said, I'm just doing it by feel after a few of these. So that's a 70-foot. So I want to put some open the club face, hit it in the air. I am in the rough. Just see what that looks like. That's the best I can probably do. Have no idea. Let it hit the fringe. I'm 8 feet to the hole, I think. If that two-putts me, then there's no rhyme or reason behind this. 1 putt, there we go. 8.8 feet. But 8.2, I don't know why it didn't 1-putt me that one. Okay, looks like we have a par 3 coming up. It's a lengthy one, 170 yards. 170 for me. I'm going to club up and hit a 6-iron. Is it down? No, it's up. So this is like 178. So this is a 177-yard club for me, the 6-iron. Let's go. That's a great shot. Follow through everything. Got draw on it. Should get there. Boom. But why would you stay on? That's so silly. Alrighty, we get the chip though. What I probably could do, I mean, instead of complaining, is I could load up the chipping and putting and figure it out, right? Yeah, we could do that. Okay, I'm going to figure that this is not going to be but just a small little backswing like that. Okay, that's not bad. That felt pretty decent. So if we one putt, I think that's going to be a par. How far away am I? 5.9 feet. Is that right? Yep, 5.7. Okay. Auto putt. I golf Rubio. Let's go. Probably at some time this weekend, I'll get in the attic and finish it up. Got a lot of holes I still need to patch up, but I was waiting for this last cable before I completely seal the ceiling. I got a new hole I got to fix over there in the back. I don't know who hit that way over there the other day, but somebody actually was able to do that. You guys sense the sarcasm? Yeah. All right, let's go. We are pulling G430 Max out because YOLO. That's why. Let's go. We haven't hit one of these in a while. Not in here. In the real world, yes. We're going to let it go. All right, let's go. Straight bomb. That should go. Yeah, I'm not thinking those physics are right. As much club speed as I probably got on that, I'm thinking that's not right. 132 ball speed. Yeah. Not on Dute, which is ironic because when I hit my driver in Awesome Golf, that thing really does represent. I still got 400 yards left. Goodness. Let's go with the 3-wood at this point. It's probably going to be 2 more 3-woods to get close. Then we'll see where we go from there. All right, let's go. Anyway, to close that thought out, Awesome Golf, when I hit that driver 132 miles an hour, yeah, that ball goes. There you go. Okay, 180. How much is left? Like 400? That's 2 shots just to get me probably halfway there. 221. This is ridiculous. Maybe, am I playing from the tips? I don't know. Okay. That is definitely a misread. Definitely a misread. And yes, we are hitting a mulligan on that one because that is whack. That was whack. I don't see it, guys. I just don't see the 3-wood doing that. Those physics. Not at all. Even if I catch it fat, that's not proper physics in my opinion. Okay, that's all right. Enough complaining. 91 yards. We're at the club up. I'm going to hit a pitching wedge. This is normally my approach wedge, but we got to hit it at least 100 yards because it's up 10. Let's go. That's a good swing. Should be straight. Yeah, should just go right over the pin and stop. Give me some spin. Yeah, and that might actually work out in our favor. Depends on how far we are away. 21 feet. 2-putt. Yeah, figured that. Probably another bogey. Biggest issue for me, though, is just the driving. The driving is not really, it's either not picking up right or I'm really hitting it that bad. I don't feel like I'm hitting it that bad, though, to be honest with you. 175, one's down 10, 165. Let's hit a 7-iron. Let's hit a 7-iron. This is a 160-yard club. Just want to catch it pure. That's a pretty good swing. That's not. Nope. That's not right. That is not right. I caught that pretty pure. That thing should have at least gone 140 yards, 150 yards. Not correct. Same shot. What is this going to do? See? That's the same shot. And the trajectories were just completely different. All right. Let's finish it off. What hole are we on? We're on the 16th hole. Okay, 37 feet, 40. Let's go ahead and take a Vokey at it. Probably do about a half swing with this Vokey. Let's go. That's a great Vokey right there if we got it there. Yeah, great shot. Sound like Doc from Back to the Future. Great shot. 2-putt. Yep, 12 feet, 2-putt. Running the numbers up, guys. I figure we'll well be on 10 already, aren't we? I feel like we've got to be. Are we at the plus 10, plus 11? Higher than that? Plus 11. All right, let's see. If we can birdie 17 and 18, we got a shot, guys. We got a chance. Let's go. Well, the only way to do it is to drive this ball out there first. So let's go with that. Or step one, that's a decent shot. Again, physics are wrong. That's wrong. That is so wrong. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, that's not, I don't believe that for a minute. At all. Let's see what that one does. Yeah. Give me a kick. Oh, if it wouldn't have hit the rock, it would have bounced forward. That would have been a massive drive. At this point, let's just finish this out. Let's finish it out. Okay. 63 yards. That's going to be lob wedge. Lob wedge is a 60-yard club. Yeah, let's go. Nice little lob wedge here. This is what caused that hole over there the other day. Beautiful lob wedge. 56 yards. There we go. That felt good. That felt pretty good. Boom. Nice ball flight. Nice rotation. All good. This is a nice finishing hole here. I mean, honestly. Let's go ahead and hit the 3-wood off the tee. See if that makes any difference in these physics, because right now I just do not trust the numbers that are coming off of this. And that's what makes me usually put the sky track right next to it to confirm what we're seeing or what we're not seeing. When I get this skeptical, it's usually because of that. Something just doesn't add up. All right, 3-wood off the mini tee. Crushed it. Kick off the mountain. Okay, we're just going to go with that at this point because we need to finish this round out. And let's go. 235, let's blast it straight. It's pretty good. I'm hoping this is a par 5. It's pretty lengthy. That should set us up for Vokey to hopefully finish it out. If we're far enough back, I'll have yards, so I know exactly what my swing should be. 43 yards. Yeah, I know that shot. That's that half swing with the Vokey. Let's go. I only got that 30 yards. I was in the rough, though, so I could have got... Well, no, we don't have live penalties on. So, no, I don't trust that. Okay, that's going to, I believe, conclude. So, we're going to 2-putt. That's going to be probably a plus 12, right? So, it's a par 72, and we shot at 84. That's going to be a plus 12. That's actually going to conclude Stone Canyon. That's what that's going to knock us out. You know, we're basically done with that. But, just to kind of prove a point here, let's hit OK. Let's go ahead and close this software. Let's load up trusty old Awesome Golf on the iPad. We're gonna play one hole, just because I feel like that was really strange. Rapsodo connect. There's the one. Let's go. Get me connected. I'm gonna play one hole. That's it, just to show that something's a little wonky there. Something is a little wonky. Virtual Golf 18. Let's pick, I like Banff Springs, the opening. We'll play 3 holes. This is going to be a weird one for you guys because you're like, I thought you guys were playing E6 Connect, but they didn't hear the rant at the beginning of this can't be right. So let's test this theory out. Didn't change anything but the software. Again, it's kind of cool. You get to see some iPad play here with the possibilities. And this is the one that I had ranted about. Oh, I got the shot clock on too. Forgot to turn that off. That's always fun. We're loading up a 3-wood. Got us a nice little minute though, so we should be all right. 200 yards, 3-wood. Same principles we were playing with a minute ago, different software. There's the 3-wood. Oh my, look at that. It's actually a shot shape that is believable. With distance, it's believable. Yeah, thank you guys. I believe it now too. I am being very, very sour right now because that E6 Connect stuff it's not very reliable. 112, 119 pitching wedge. What kind of wind do we have? 2-mile-an-hour wind. Had some bladed it, so it's going to go further. It's going to check up just beyond. Completely trusty. I trust that 100%. So when you guys, if you asked me what made more sense, if you had to procure this, I understand you get that for free, but in terms of the right physics, when it reads the telemetry from the Rapsodo, this Awesome Golf is 10 times better than that. Again, I'll just play this one as well. I only have 3 holes, so we'll play these 3 holes and get it done. All right, let's go. Again, this is a 3-wood. We've been hitting this all day. It's been doing wonky stuff in the E6 Connect. Our first shot was very believable. Second shot should be crushed. And there it is. Crushed. There's what I'm used to seeing, 200 yards. And the reason I say that it's wonky is because it's not just this software that I hit this club just like that. I hit it like this in GS Pro. I hit it like this in SkyTrack software. I hit it like this in the new Infinite T software that I've been trying out. So I know what this club does, and this is how I hit it in the real world. So those physics on the E6 Connect they don't compute. All right, we have the 113. There's a tailwind. I'm gonna hit an approach wedge, a pitching wedge, sorry. Pitching wedge. Let's just see if we can get it to stop on the green. That's a great pitching wedge. That actually is going to have some spin on it, so that should stop. Again, my physics I can trust. Right there. Perfect. And this will be the last hole. Thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yes. Back to reality here. The last hole we're going to play here to prove my point. And my rant will officially be over. Big bow. Let's go. I already know what we need for this. You can't be named Big Bow and then be a par 3. All right, let's go. 3-wood. We know the recipe for success here. We've hit it several times in the other software. And we've hit it here. And I did hit that with the little draw, but it is not wild. Now we're going to hit out of the rough to test rough physics, how it compares to the other. You guys saw me really, really trying to figure it out. 129 up 5. I'm going to hit an 8-iron because we're in the rough. 8-iron to try to take that into account that we're in the rough. That's a great 8-iron. Did pull it across my body. If it does roll off, we get a chance to chip. And it will. And we're below the hole too, so gonna be doing a normal chip of however many yards this is, not feet. 18-yard chip above us, 4 feet. All right, let's go. I know this shot's going to be a flop and drop. Flop and drop. Let's go. Okay, I believe that. I hit it beyond it. 21 yards. Believable. Guys, that'll conclude my E6 Connect / I just proved why I think that E6 Connect Mobile is... That's going to conclude for today, guys. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Check you later.